What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Byron the Creator back at y'all with another video, man. This one right here gonna be by Taylor the Fiend, my favorite commentator, my favorite guy. And it's gonna be women regretting her divorce after she gets replaced with a new woman. Let's get into the video.
If something happened to your husband, get remarried to another man.
No.
You
No,
stupid.
absolutely not.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Griffin Mind about a woman who divorced her husband and regrets it after he finds a new woman. I always love how these women, they regret divorcing their husbands or ruining their relationships as soon as they see that man happy with another woman. Maybe he's giving her a nice life, giving her a good lifestyle, and there is nothing that pisses these women off more than that. So let's jump into the video.
I want to be a boss bitch. I want to be independent. I don't need a man. I can do this all on my own.
A few moments later.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell. And even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I want divorce. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
All I gotta say is, ma'am,
You stupid.
It brings up all these feelings. It brings up all this stuff. And we have a kid and it brings up all this stuff around him.
It's all fun and games with these women until they realize that their exes actually have the power to move on. Then all of a sudden, her life is so hard and so unfair.
One thing I wish I would have known before I got my second divorce, or not known, but believed, is that you can heal inside of a relationship. I think so many times we're stuck on this. I have to go find myself. I have to get divorced so I can heal, break up. I have to be alone, whatever it may be. And it's just simply not true. I'm not saying that it's wrong.
it's funny because men been trying to tell you all this the whole time, but you ladies don't want to listen.
Took the route of I'm gonna leave so I can heal. However, what if I had believed that I could heal? I could have healed inside that relationship, that I didn't have to go and be single and be alone.
But these women will never go out to quote-unquote heal or find themselves. They just want to go out and do reckless nonsense without the consequences of considering other people. That's all.
So I know that this is going to sound crazy,
Okay.
but I feel like men have devalued being a wife, and I don't aspire or feel like being a wife is a flex anymore. I know that this is maybe going to get some women that are married upset or might feel some type of way, but on a weekly basis, even on a daily basis, I see the way men treat their women and the things, or their wives, and the things that they do.
She talking about the women that the men don't like. Men who like their woman treat their woman very well. She just is speaking it from a perspective to where she deal with men who don't like her for real, so she get treated like crap. But most of the time, if a man marry a woman, he loves that woman.
Behind their backs, even when they're pregnant, makes me feel like, do I want to be in that position? Do I want to be the girl that gets played over and over again by their husband?
What I say?
Is being a wife even a flex anymore?
The majority of men who get married are actually in it for the long haul. That's not to say that there aren't bad husbands, of course, but it's unfair to blame the vast majority of guys for the sins of a small percentage of men.
Just sign the divorce papers.
Would you rather give 30 chances to one guy or 30 guys one chance?
I'd rather give 30 guys one chance because I already gave guys 30 chances before.
Jesus, what about you?
30 guys one chance.
What about you?
For the
I agree.
streets.
I'm not gonna look vulnerable again. I've done that before. You just look stupid.
What about you?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
So
For the
this
streets.
shows you that you ain't loyal. If you're gonna
Yep, at
choose
all.
30 men one time, you're trying to date like a man.
This is what happens when
Facts.
a woman rides the carousel. They rack up so
And that's what they was thinking in the back of their brain, is that I want to try out new dicks. But what they won't do is say it out loud.
much emotional baggage, so they can't even bring themselves to trust any guy, but they still have no regrets for their terrible decisions because at the end of the day, it is still the man's fault apparently.
Why should a guy date you?
Well, I put that as my number one priority. Loyal, and I don't entertain any other guys. They have my full attention.
Do you think a man values loyalty the most in his woman?
Yes, 100%.
Why would a man want that?
Because why does a man want a girl that talks to 50 million other guys?
So if we were dating and then you had a guy slide in your DMs and he said, hey, you're beautiful, how would you respond to him?
Wouldn't.
You wouldn't tell him, sorry, I have a boyfriend, nothing?
Respond at all. I'd send it to my boyfriend, and I wouldn't respond at all.
Okay. What gives you that mentality?
Because I want the same respect. So I'm going to respect them to have that same respect in return.
What she said is 100% correct, and that's where a lot of modern women get into trouble. Just because some dude slides into your DMs doesn't mean that he actually cares about you or that he's interested in anything serious.
No.
I would rather pick up my husband's dirty laundry that he leaves right next to the basket, clean up all the beard hair that he leaves in the sink, pick up the dirty boots that he leaves all over the floor for every day for the rest of my life, rather than never seeing him come through that door ever again. And I know I'm not his mother, but it is my job to serve and take care of my husband. And guess what? He takes...
Yeah.
And that's the type of women who get married. Like I was just saying a few minutes ago, she's the type of woman that a man take care of when it's his wife. So that girl from the beginning of the show, when she was talking about men treat their women better, no, that's the women that the man don't like. You just in a sex zone, so why would I treat you like a wife?
care of me.
It is crazy how you have all of these single mothers who say that the man has to provide, cook, clean, protect, etc. because she's not his mother, and they offer nothing in return, and they think that that is a fair trade.
Now, I could complain all day about the fact that my husband leaves all this stuff all over the place and he doesn't pick up after himself, which he does. Sometimes he comes home from a long day and he doesn't have the strength to put his clothes in the basket after a long day. Sometimes the world wears on him so hard that sometimes all he can do is kick off his boots at the front door. And you know what? As a wife, I have two options. I can get really mad about it. I can nag him, I can get upset at him, or I could just serve my husband out of love and respect, because that's what we're called to do as wives. And the verse said, it's better to live on the roof of a house than in a home with a nagging wife.
You have to give this woman
Man,
some credit because she
I
actually
love
has
her.
the ability to empathize with her husband over the extreme amounts of work that he does. Most women won't.
She ain't even my wife, and I love her. I love her for you, homie. Whoever you is, man. Keep her, spoil her, take care of her, and make sure you never put her in a situation where she has to provide for you.
even bother to pretend to empathize with a guy.
But I would rather stay home and cook and clean. I would rather do it. When I tell you I love to cook and clean, I love to do it, and I love to do it for a man. Just to see the look on a man's face when you cook him a meal that is so good, you can just tell he's proud. There's just something, I don't know, I will cook and clean all day. Like, what is the complaint? I'm making some fire food tonight, I'm going to serve it, and I'm just enjoying it. Yes, I'm crying over some onions, but I'd rather cry over some onions than cry about a job. That's for
Facts.
What she's saying sounds all well and good, but the problem is that she also posts a lot of videos demanding princess treatment from men. She's not actually being honest, it's all just for attention.
This is the secret to understanding women. Your wife will only be sexually attracted to you if she can A, admire you, and B, respect you. Now how do you do that? Stop getting triggered by her feelings and her emotions. Don't let that inner child boy in your voice hijack your brain and instantly get defensive when she brings concerns to you. When you feel triggered, you want to retaliate. And you retaliate because you feel like you're being attacked. But here's what you should do instead. Shift your focus to your body, your feelings, your emotions. Identifying what's truly going on within yourself helps you regain control of yourself.
It's been proven that the concept of happy wife, happy life is a complete lie. Women can't respect a man who just gives into her nagging. What she's saying is guaranteed to make the marriage work.
Then you can operate from a place of compassion, empathy, curiosity. This communicates to her subconsciously that you're a real man who can handle anything she throws at you. You can handle her feelings. You have control over yourself. This helps her feel safe. This helps her feel loved. The man that she can feel safe around is the man that she can admire, respect, and want.
Modern wives think that they deserve a pass when they fly off the handle because they think women are just emotional beings and men need to control theirs in response. But emotional stability is a two-way street.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
How do you feel about on the first night?
I don't care. If I have to do, I do. But if I go through dating with somebody else and I figure out this guy for a relationship, I don't make sense first time.
So wait, if he's a good guy, you'll make him wait. If he's a bad boy, you'll give it up.
Female logic.
Wait, isn't that a little bit backwards?
No.
Female
if
logic,
he's good
everybody.
boy,
Yeah.
I don't make sense first time. I hold myself.
She doesn't respect good men. That's why she refers to them as good boys and makes them jump through
All I can say is,
What the heck? What the heck?
what the hell, man?
all of these stupid hoops. That's incredibly disrespectful and completely defeats the purpose of being a good man anyway.
Because I have to go somewhere special with him.
Whereas,
I hope.
but you don't.
I have to show him something special, you know?
But if he's a bad boy,
Just for fun.
because you know he doesn't care about you.
He doesn't care about, I don't care too.
What if the good guy wants it on night one?
They want,
Oh
but I
my
can't do.
god.
I say, hey man, do you want me? Hold more. One more step.
When a modern woman says that she needs to make a good man wait for bedroom fun, she's saying that she wants to use
Fellas, man, if you don't know the game, I feel sorry for you. Fellas who don't understand women, bro. Because they will have you running around chasing your tail. You know what I'm saying? Just to give something that she knows she gave away to somebody else that didn't have to do a damn thing.
this guy because she finds him weak. The bad boys don't have to wait for anything because they are fun and exciting and attractive.
Friends in marriages right now who have settled with the nice, safe, secure guy we weren't all that attracted to. We didn't really want that much. We didn't have any chemistry with. We had mixed with because we had to. Because the guy we actually felt passion and chemistry for doesn't want us.
Oh no, I'm playing the world's smallest violin.
Normally, those guys that we settle for don't make it happen. To us, it's like...
That's crazy how they say they settling for you, dude. If you a nice guy, you getting settled for. Instead of the other way around. When you picking her at her decline, when you on your incline. When you rising up, she declining. But she said you the one getting settled for. That's crazy how women have a mindset that's totally backwards. They don't even understand the value of a woman and a man. Because they don't understand their value comes early. Our values come late.
Well, damn, if you're putting up with it, okay, cool. You're still here, cool. When you want to go, that's fine. But in the meantime, I got no one else. You're here to give it, cool.
This is why it's so important to vet a woman before marrying her, because if you don't, this is the kind of crap that happens. Mind you, I still think that marriage is a terrible idea for men no matter what.
One of the biggest problems with men today is you can't walk away. You
Yep.
gotta learn how to walk away and cut a
You
chick
fellas.
off. Because if you don't, you're gonna be the fool. You're gonna be the one that's left to dried up husk, because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But here's the thing, guys, when you learn to walk away from a woman, you're in a position of power. Ladies, many of you don't walk away. Many of y'all just check out. Y'all ghost. Y'all leave.
The virtue of loyalty is sacred to a man. The problem is that staying loyal to a woman who doesn't respect you is just going to make your life even harder. Kevin makes a good point here. Just walk away if she's not giving you the respect.
I don't know how it gets better than.
I'm not afraid of spiders. I deal with the spiders in my house.
Gotcha, babe. I just got off of work. I can't do it anymore.
She don't want to work anymore. But what's even worse is what she really wants to do. Wait, it gets even worse. This is me since I was 16.
Women who want to create spicy content think that it's an easy way out to make money. The problem is that the vast majority of these women make about $250 a month, and that's the best case scenario.
Real. This is literally how I feel. Oh my God. I'm not built for. I feel this tired of working. Get that bag, queen. This is legit me. Once or twice a week. This is so real. This is so real. Here's where it gets interesting. I feel the same way. I started my last year, and then BF who pays my bills. You can get out your
Modern women insisted on having a career instead of starting a family, and it was fun at first, but the second they realized they would have to work for the rest of their lives, now they want to be married. But the good men who would have wifed them up previously have walked away a long time ago.
I married a guy who had asked me for a date when I thought, why in the world is he asking me for a date? He dated the cute girls. And I just couldn't understand it, but I thought he was cute, so I thought this was wonderful. Ended up marrying him. So about 3 years after we were married, I asked him, why did you ask me for the first date? I know, we had fun, it was good afterwards, but why the first date? He said, you wore an orange corduroy dress, and I thought anybody who would wear an orange corduroy dress liked to have fun. So we had fun the rest of our lives.
Times were different back then.
Great woman, man. Shout out to Taylor the Fiend for this video, man. Look, fellas, in the grand scheme of things, man, the moral of the story is watch who you marry, watch who you give relationships to, and also always be prepared for a woman to walk away if you not the guy she like. With that being said, man, inspiring the creator, I'm out of here. Until next time, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace.